Originally, this was going to be part of my The Legend of Korra season finale review, but due to the time limit I had, I was unable to work on it, but thankfully I have more time now. So let's talk about The Legend of Korra. When it first came out, I gave it every opportunity it could to impress me, and I'm glad I did. It was a great sequel to Avatar the Last Airbender. Each season, surprised me with everything they threw into this. I was disappointed with season two. I was half disappointed, but it was still good nonetheless. And season three, oh my god, it ended in a way we didn't expect. Now, if you guys saw my review of The Legend of Korra, you know what I'm talking about, of Season 3. But if you haven't, and you don't know much about The Legend of Korra, well, let me tell you about it. It is awesome. And I'm going to pretty much talk about each season and why I think they were both a success and, well, for Season 2, more or less. Season 1, in my view, was a good way to start off the whole series. I mean, we got to see Korra, and we got to, know more about her and this attitude she has. I mean, she's an arrogant and cocky, but she wasn't that bad. She was pretty cool, especially when she got into fight and was able to use the earth, water, and fire bending so well. She wasn't able to master airbending yet, or the Avatar state, but she was still pretty badass. We were also introduced to her friends Mako, Bolin, Asami, all who will be part of her new team Avatar. We were also introduced to her allies Lin. There was also Tenzin and his family, all pretty cool characters. And without question, this was a cool villain for season 2, Amon, a leader of a group called the Equalists, who were against bending, who wanted to wipe it out from the world because they felt that benders are evil and that they need to protect the people who cannot bend. And we later found out that Amon was actually a waterbender who was the son of a criminal who could bloodbend. And he taught bloodbending to his sons, and somehow Amon was able to use bloodbending to take people's bending away. That was very unique. I never knew bloodbending could do that. And I actually thought, all of us thought, that the Amon was actually Bumi, Aang's son. So we all assumed that was who Amon was, but no, it wasn't. It was actually a waterbender who was the son of a criminal who was Aang's enemy at that time when he was still alive. And we got to see Aang when he was in that flashback where Korra got to see Aang. We got to see Toph older. We got to see Sokka older. We didn't get to see Katara older, but it was still good. And Katara was there in season 1 too. She didn't do much, but yeah, she was still there, and I like that. I like that we got to see some old characters from the show too. I thought everybody was dead except Katara, but no, there's still some people alive from the old show. We also got a good ending. I mean, Korra, her bending was taken away by Amon, but she was able to unlock her airbending and kick Amon's ass and show everybody that he was actually a waterbender, so he lost all his followers and escaped. I hate how they killed him off. I didn't like that. I mean, Amon was a cool villain. Why kill him off? But after seeing season 3, I see he had a role to play there, so that was good. So season 1, in my view, ended well. Korra got her bending back thanks to Aang, who was able to teach her how to restore bending and I guess take bending away. And she was able to help give Lin her bending back and I guess restore bending to all the other people who lost their bending, minus the criminals. I'm assuming the criminals never got their bending back. We then go on to season 2, and like I said, this gave me mixed reaction because I liked it, but I hated it how they did this. I mean, on the good thing was we got to see the first Avatar. We got to see Jinora, Tenzin's daughter, play more of a role in this season than we saw in the last season, and we got to see a cool fight between Dark Avatar Unalaq, and we got to see the good Avatar Korra, sorry, go up against each other. It was a cool fight between these two, and I enjoyed the fight. Now comes the bad part about this season. Korra's attitude was very annoying. I mean, she went from she was able to learn a lesson in season one. It was, not as cocky as she used to be, but this one she was very cocky. She was very arrogant, and it was very annoying. She broke up with her boyfriend Mako. The two of them were dating for 6 months, and they broke off. Not in a way that I'm sure many people expected, but yeah, they broke up. And just the I never liked Unalaq. I didn't think it was a cool villain. I mean, yeah, it was cool how he transformed into this giant evil dark avatar, and Korra transformed into this giant good spirited avatar. They fought in Republic City, but I just I don't know. I just couldn't understand this. This whole direction they went with this, and it was very annoying. It really was. But the season ended with Korra defeating Unalaq. I think killing him. I think this is the first time she actually killed somebody, and she was able to leave the spirit world open so that all the spirits could come and return to the world of the living, humans, whatever, and a new era began. Oh yeah, and Korra lost her connection with the past avatars. I forgot to mention that. Apparently she lost her connection with the past avatar, so she can no longer talk to them, and in a way, she's now the new avatar of this new era. Not bad, huh? Now we get to season 3. In my view, without question, the best season of all. I mean, season 1 was a great way to start off the series, but season 3, way better. We got to see Korra, go through so much stuff. I mean, so much shit she was going through. I mean, first she had to deal with the people, hating her about, not unable to get rid of these vines that grew during her fight with Vaatu and Unalaq. We also got to see her problems with the president, who was blaming her for everything that's been going on, and finding out that there are new airbenders appearing all around the world. So after the president kicks her out, she decides, you know what, fuck you, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna leave, and go find the airbenders and restore the Air Nation. So that's what she did. She went with her friends, and they were able to find some airbenders, but many of them didn't want to join her, except one young kid. I forgot his name, but he and Jinora seemed to have a love interest, so that was pretty good. Sucks for the other kid that the fans on fanfiction were pairing her with, but you can't win them all, people. You can't win them all. But one thing I did like about this was during her travels, 4 dangerous criminals that were part of this secret organization called the Red Lotus broke out of the prisons and were all trying to get together so they can go and capture the Avatar, which they tried to do when she was young. And, Korra, on the other hand, doesn't see them as much as a threat because she's not worried. She thinks that these guys are not dangerous and that she can take them, only to find out after she got captured by them that they are a serious threat. I mean, they were able to fight off against all these metal benders. They were able to fight off against Korra's friends and allies. So while she was paralyzed, she couldn't move, she couldn't do anything. So she could see that these guys were a threat and that they weren't someone she shouldn't be messing around with. But of course, after she was able to regain her senses and after her friend saved her, she decides to go after them. She decides to go after them so she can stop them. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I actually wanted to mention some stuff. One of the other things I like about this season, we got to see more of Lynn's past. We found out she has a sister, a stepsister. We found out that Top is still alive. We all thought she was dead. And that she had a relationship with 2 men, or just had sex with them, and she got pregnant with 2 kids. And, she retired a year later after she let her daughter go after she committed a crime, and she didn't want her to wind up in jail. So we now understand why Lynn was such a hard ass. After everything she went through with her sister, her mother, and having that breakup with Tenzin, I mean, can't blame her for being like that. But she was able to rekindle with her sister, who happens to have kids, twins, an older son, and a young daughter who turned out to be an airbender. And it seems they've also decided to pair her with Bolin, who, I gotta say, stepped up a lot in this season, especially when it came to learning a new bending. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go back with Korra after she was saved by her friends. They decided to go after the criminals, but along the way they get captured. Mako and Bolin were captured by the Red Lotus. Korra and Asami were captured by the Earth Queen, who was really a bitch in this show. I mean, she hated animals. She's actually the daughter of the Earth King of Ba Sing Se from the Avatar the Last Airbender. And we also found out she ate the bear. Yes, she ate the bear. She ate her father's bear. Why? Why would she eat the bear? Why would you eat the bear? You're a bitch. I'm glad you're dead. Yeah. They actually took down some of the other episodes that were supposed to be on TV. They put them online because there is a lot of stuff that they don't want to show kids, and they probably would have gotten in trouble with. The Earth Queen got killed in a way I never thought before. With airbending, the air was sucked out of her by Sahir, who's the leader of these criminals, and she just sucked the air out of her and killed her, and caused chaos all around Ba Sing Se. We found out that Mako and Bolin have a family, and they were able to get them out of the city before they got hurt, and Tenzin was able to form a new airbending nation, but they were captured by Sahir and his friends. And I gotta tell you, Tenzin, I liked what he did in that episode where he was fighting against Sahir and his friends, and how he refused to stay down, how he would rather die than let them hurt Korra or her family or friends. But that was cool how we got to see that side of Tenzin. That was awesome. He got his ass kicked though, but still, it was not bad. And, well, the rest you know what happened. I explained in Season 3, but in case you didn't see it, Korra decides to go after Sahir to try to lure him away from the Airbending Temple, where she assumed that's where the Airbenders are. But it turns out to be a trap. Bolin was able to learn lava bending and help his friends escape. But Korra, while battling with Sahir, and after he saw his girlfriend saw her head got blown up after she was attacking Lin, her sister was able to remove her metal armor and wrap it around the girlfriend's head, and just as she was about to fire, she was a combustion bender, so as she was about to fire from her forehead, boom. Well, we didn't see the explosive, but we get to see the smoke, and Sahir was like, "You killed my girlfriend, you! Oh my God, you killed my girlfriend, you bastards!" Okay, so that's not the expression, but it's that was what I was thinking. He kidnapped Korra again, and apparently learned how to fly. That was new to me. I didn't expect to see that. And we found out what his plan was. He planned to kill Korra, poisoning her, forcing her into the Avatar state. So while she was in that state, they could kill her and thus end the Avatar connection forever. But she was able to save herself. She was able to fight off against Sahir and his friends. But before then, she had this hallucination where she saw Amon, Unalaq, Vatu all mocking her. So, like I said, they all played a role in that, but it still wasn't the same. They killed Amon. That was horrible. But anyways, Korra got out. She went off to fight against Amon while her friends fought the other two members of the Red Lotus. And I gotta tell you, the fight between Korra and Sahir reminded me a lot of Aang and, Fire Lord Ozai's fight. But speaking of Zuko, he's alive in this, just letting you know. He's alive. And apparently he has a daughter. And, the fight between Korra and Sahir reminded me of Ozai and Aang's fight a lot. Except, Sahir was kicking Korra's ass because she was poisoned. So that seemed a little unfair. What a douche. Another thing we got to see, was more deaths. I mean, Sakira's friends got killed. The waterbender that was with him got killed after Mako was able to electrocute her with lightning. About time. He used that against a mom, but he never used it against her. What the fuck, dude? Bolin was able to learn lava bending and was able to hold his own against the lava bender he was up against. Mako joined in and they were able to double team him, but the guy refused to go back to jail, so he decided to kill himself by causing a cave-in. But back to Korra and Zahir, she was getting her ass kicked. He was about to kill her, but Jinora with the other airbenders were able to create a whirlwind, trying to keep him from escaping with Korra. He decides to let go of Korra and try to escape, but Korra, with whatever she had left, was able to wrap the chain she had around her arm and just keep him from escaping and slam him down to the ground where he got captured, but she was still being killed by the poison. So Lin's sister was able to get the poison out because it was made of metal, so they were able to get it out and save Korra. Well, Bolin put a sock in Tahir's mouth. Don't try to be like Sokka, dude. It's not gonna work. In the aftermath, I gotta tell you, I felt bad for Korra. She looks like crap. She's an emotional wreck after everything she went through. She's, I was surprised that's how they decided to end it with her. We see Jinora being coordinated. She got her tattoo. She got her head shaved. She looked like Aang. I gotta tell you, I was surprised by that. She got her tattoos, and Tenzin decided to give her the title of Airbending Master. In a way, she kind of earned it, though. After watching that episode again, I gotta tell you, she earned it. And you see Korra just watching this, and you see a tear falling down her eye, and I'm thinking, oh man, poor Korra. That's the whole 3 seasons. I gotta tell you, this is why I love this series. I'm glad that the seasons have gone well. Season 2 needs some work, but still, it was not bad. I mean, for Korra, she's been through so much, but those other 2 seasons, we saw how she was able to beat the bad guy, but every time she needed help to do that. And season 3, she couldn't beat Sahir on her own. I mean, she was in a vulnerable state. It took Jinora and her friends, and the other airbenders, to take him down, and you know, I guess in a way, it's everything she's been through has caused her to be in the state she is now. I mean, I really feel bad for her, and I'm starting to wonder. I mean, is this really? I wonder how season 4 is going to go. I mean, are we going to see the end of the Avatar? Because in a way, they're not really going to need her anymore. I mean, the world is changing so much. And in a way, the Avatar is not going to be needed anymore. I mean, with everything that's been going on, it seems like the time of the Avatar is really over. And season 4 might be the end of everything. So I hope it's not the end. I hope there is more seasons. But yeah, man, for Korra, that was just horrible. Can't wait to see season 4. If you guys had a different opinion of what you thought about the seasons, just let me know what you think. Leave some comments below. I will be here next time to give you more videos, more entertainment, and more love. So, take care everybody, and see you all next time.